Well, thousands of protesters have gathered in Hong Kong for another anti-government rally. The demonstrators are continuing their calls for democratic reforms and against alleged police brutality. Organisers describe today's march as a, quote, universal siege on communists and are urging the international community to sanction Hong Kong's government. Well, protests in the territory have been ongoing for months. Well, for more on this now, we're joined by Mathias Bölinger, who is in Hong Kong. Mathias, it's been quieter in Hong Kong recently. Why have protesters chosen to increase the pressure once again this weekend?
It has been quieter, especially as far as violence was concerned, but protests have been going on for this whole time, although they were a bit smaller mostly. But we've also seen a big march just 2 weeks ago where, again, hundreds of thousands took to the streets. The reason is, of course, that protesters feel that their demands have not been met. The government has not been reaching out to the opposition with any offer of a dialogue or anything. And you've mentioned the motto, siege on communists. The protesters also feel energized by a series of events. There were the local district elections in Hong Kong in November, where the pro-democracy camp has had a sweeping victory. And last week in Taiwan, where people have been watching Hong Kong very closely, the anti-Beijing camp has also won a big victory. So the protesters here clearly feel that they are part of a bigger tendency in the region.
You know, that said, Mathias, the territory's chief executive, Carrie Lam, said Hong Kong could keep its one country, two systems freedoms beyond 2047. So what would that mean?
2047 is, of course, looming over this city. This is when the formal agreement for that founded the one country, two systems with Britain will end. Carrie Lam will not be in power in 2047. I dare to make this prediction. So it has little practical value. And what people here are concerned with is the state of the one country, two systems. One country, two systems in the eyes of Beijing always stresses the one country, whereas many Hong Kongers want to see more guarantees for the two systems. And Carrie Lam is the one person or one of the people that have been accused of eroding this firewall, as people call it, between the two systems. So this is probably not going to ease any of the tensions here in the city.
All right, correspondent Mathias Bölinger in Hong Kong. Thanks a lot.